We're here in Oslo, and tonight we're having dinner at the new Maaemo 2.0. Now this is a super special restaurant because it's where Anders and I first met and fell in love, and now we're getting to check out the brand new restaurant. We've never been, we haven't even really looked online. We're trying to surprise ourselves, so we're super excited to see the new building and to taste the food, of course.
I love this edition. I think it's just the purest expression of crook I've had in quite a while. Just giving you this beautiful creamy texture and a fantastic acid, like it always should.
We opened Maaemo in 2010, not too far from here. I think it's roughly 300, 400 meters. Back then, that's what we could afford. So we moved in there and we just step by step modeled the dining room and the kitchen and made improvements along the way. I think 2 years ago, or something like this, we started feeling that the space was very small, that's one thing. We decided to find a new space where we could continue to develop, because I felt like we were starting to get a little bit boxed in. And then ever since we've been planning the move, and now we're here, and we've been open for a total of a month or something.
Hello!
Hey, how are you?
Nice to see you finally.
Good to see you.
The whole reason for doing it was to elevate the guest experience. And one of the things I missed over at the old space was a little bit this journey that you can take your guest on, where you come in and you relax in a space before you enter the dining room, and then you can wind down after the dining room.
Fried donut filled with the duck liver parfait, and we just glazed a little bit of fermented honey as well.
The lounge for me is the place you hang out at the airport. And I feel like this was more like a living room. It should be, you come down, and I wanted people to be invited into my living room where they can unwind with a glass of champagne and listen to some music.
We have this beautiful tart of caramelized onion inside the aged beef with the horseradish and chanterelles, and on top chive flowers and ramson capers.
A very traditional Norwegian potato flatbread with langoustine and almond sheets. Yum.
It was very important for me that we brought our DNA and identity here, and of course, being in the other space, it's two different rooms, if you will. This space we were able to work more with the dramatic lighting and kind of distance ourselves a bit from the outside, where the old space was all windows, so there was more light. We put a lot of thought into the new menu. We want to reinvent ourselves, but we don't want to lose who we are. We talked a lot about which dishes to bring. We kept a few. We kept our oyster dish, which has been with us for 10 years almost.
When the trolley is on the table, there's always something special coming. In this case, I was serving up a caviar. And this brand in particular was created in cooperation with Rossini.
Alongside next dish, we'll be taking you to Jura. This is Arbois Chardonnay, Le Clos de la Tour de Couronne by Stéphane Tissot.
Fresh line-caught wild salmon is probably one of the best things in the world. When I think of salmon, it has a bad ring to it, but when you get wild salmon, it's a different story. When you get it in, it's just, for me, it's the ultimate luxury because it's a rare thing to get.
We serve it together with a sauce made from white asparagus, and in the bottom of the plate you will also find salted white currant berries and a bit of onions.
We don't have a goal to be the most innovative restaurant. It's very produce driven. The produce you get here should be the best that you can get anywhere. And luckily, if you have good produce, you don't have to do much. Langoustine, it's just been grilled, and then we brush it with a syrup that we made out of blackcurrant branches, and then you have a sauce of blackcurrant leaves.
So we have some beautiful quails, which we'll be cooking over the fire tonight. For you, these come from the west coast near Horgaland.
Selection of our knives. So if I may kindly ask you, please pick your weapon of choice.
Oh yes. You know, I think I was most drawn to this one first. That's the one I'm gonna go with.
Proper social distancing, Cara.
That's good.
Right, what we having over here is a little casserole of lamb, gently grilled over the open fire. And on the side we have a lovely warm bun which is made with the lamb fat.
We wanted to create a space that was like not defined by a certain time. We wanted to be a timeless restaurant that can just evolve as we get older and can continue to be this living being.
This is strawberry tart. On the bottom we have a strawberry jam, semi-dried strawberries, some pine syrup. Then we have a custard of warm spices, strawberry jelly, and some pansies on the top.
There's definitely dishes that people want to eat here. At the same time, it's also important for us that we dare to change. Then there is the brown butter dessert, which always seems to cause the most outrage when people realize they won't get the full version. We kind of gave it a new wrapping, and it now I feel like it's better now because you can eat it as an ice cream cone rather than like a restaurant dessert. I feel you get all the flavors in one bite, which I really like.
We have a hazelnut cornet, a hazelnut crumble, coffee molasses, and the traditional Maaemo brown butter ice cream.